What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, just seen the article Eddie Hearn did with Boxing Scene. Now, Eddie Hearn is saying that the fight between Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua will probably be in September or November, thus giving room for AJ to have a fight with Alexander Povetkin in between. Although he says that Alexander Povetkin would be the backup plan if the Wilder or Joshua fight don't get signed, but he believes that AJ will fight Wilder next. He said that in order for this fight to take place in the UK, it will take place in September. If the fight was to take place in Vegas or New York, it will have to take place in November. Now, I don't know why it would take so long. But I'm not doing business. I don't know what venue is scheduled, what venue is available, things of that sort. But it would need to take place in November in New York with the Barclays Center. The way Wilder sells out, I doubt that. But hey, I don't know. The UK, I definitely don't know. He said the UK, it would have to take place in September, which is a closer date. And he said that Anthony Joshua really wants to unify and become undisputed in the UK, which is understandable. Why wouldn't he? It's just like Deontay Wilder would prefer to be on his home soil. Just like AJ wanted to be on his home soil. In front of his people. But it's just like sport or any other sport. Basketball. You want to win a championship on your home court. I mean, you'll take it wherever you get it, but you will, if you had a preference, it would be on your home court. So that's no different from these fighters. I just don't like the fact that Eddie Hearn keeps throwing in there that Povetkin is the backup plan. If it doesn't get signed, there's still more things to figure out. What more things is there to figure out? There's still more things to be investigated. What more things is there to be investigated? I'm confused. How much more investigations you need? Get it done. Get it done. I don't like the fact that he keeps using Alexander Povetkin as a backup plan. You see, this is what I mean when I say people don't open their ears. You know what I'm saying? Listen. He kept saying that Deontay Wilder's fighting Dominic Breazeale. Deontay Wilder's fighting Dominic Breazeale next. That's what I'm told. Deontay Wilder's fighting Dominic Breazeale next. So how now that AJ is saying that he wants Wilder next, and Wilder say he want him next, what happened with the Dominic Breazeale talk? If it was set in stone that he's fighting in Dominic Breazeale, then what happened to that talk? Obviously, that wasn't true, right? But he jumped from Dominic Breazeale now to Alexander Povetkin. Now it's Alexander Povetkin is the backup plan. He's set as the backup plan. Why is Alexander Povetkin set as the backup plan? If AJ wants this fight and Wilder wants to fight, get it done. Get it done. What's the excuses? You shouldn't need a backup plan. Because the $50 million that Anthony Joshua wanted is there. On top of that, with a 50-50 split, I guess now that I'm not in negotiations, but I guess now Deontay Wilder, I guess, is saying that he wants to, since he's giving you everything you want as far as financial goes, I want it now. I want it in my hometown. I want it in the States. So I guess that's the hang up. But AJ already came out and said that he has no interest in Alexander Povetkin next. So why does Eddie Hearn keep throwing Alexander Povetkin in there? Because I'm going to tell you why. Because Eddie Hearn and Barry Hearn are sitting with Anthony Joshua and they're trying to say, listen, they're trying to convince him to take the Alexander Povetkin fight next and have Wilder later on in the year. See, what Eddie Hearn throwing out there, if it's to take place in New York or Vegas, it will have to be in November. So that means he would say it would have to be in December. Then that gives Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn out to have Povetkin in the summertime. You have to see what's going on. Oh, it didn't go the way we planned, so we're gonna take Alexander Povetkin in July, August, early August, July, and then we'll have the Wilder fight in December. You see the setup? You got to pay attention. You got to be able to read between the lines. It's a setup. I think that, but my thing is, I think that Anthony Joshua at this point is not trying to hear that. He's like, yo, listen, I need that Wilder fight next. Eddie Hearn and Barry Hearn are doing their best to. It's business. It's not personal. It's business for Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua. I mean, Eddie Hearn and Barry Hearn. It's business. They trying to milk it for as much as they can. So, of course, they have an Alexander Povetkin fight. All eyes are going to be on Anthony Joshua versus Povetkin because it's a lot at stake. If he lose that fight, if he look bad in that fight, is Wilder going to show up to that fight? Who's Wilder going to fight next? You see the intrigue. You see the mystery it causes. So that puts more eyes. That brings more eyes to it, right? It gets. Oh, listen, we got to be at the Povetkin fight because AJ lose that fight, he gonna lose he ain't take the 50 million. It gets the chirping going. Oh, Deontay Wilder got a storyline with Dominic Brazil. He lose to Dominic Brazil. He looked bad against Dominic Brazil. What happens? But as a real boxing fan, and I'm pretty sure as the fighters, they don't want to take that chance. As the promoter, you stand to win a win-win. As AJ or Wilder, they putting a big money fight such as their fight on the line and taking a real huge chance and a big risk, taking a fight prior to that and being in a situation with a lot of pressure, because they both will have a lot of pressure on them to succeed and get past their fights to get to the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So it'll be a lot of pressure on them. And it would be a lot of pressure on a lot of other people. Judges, referees, all types of stuff. Too much on the line. Too much of a risk. So, Eddie Hearn, Barry Hearn, man, I believe they're trying to convince Anthony Joshua to take a fight in between. That's why Eddie Hearn keeps throwing Alexander Povetkin. Oh, he's a backup. He said that the negotiations are ongoing. They're doing good. So why do you keep bringing up Alexander Povetkin as a backup plan? If negotiations are going great, if they're answering all the questions, because that's another thing he said in the article, in the interview. He said that Wilder and his team are answering all the questions. So what is the problem? What do you need a backup plan for? There shouldn't be a backup plan. Get it done. That's like saying, I'm all in on marrying this girl. I got a fiance. I'm all in on marrying her, but I'm gonna keep my side chick on speed dial just in case it don't go through. Well, if I'm all in on marrying her, she's all in on marrying me. She's in agreement. I'm in agreement. We want to do this. Everybody around us is in agreement. Let's make it happen. But let's say the pastor keeps saying, or your friends around you, you gotta keep your side. You gotta keep a side chick on speed dial just in case this don't go through. That's gonna put doubt in your brain. See, if you don't give yourself room for doubt, if you don't give yourself an out, then you're gonna go through with it. If you take Alexander Povetkin off the table, you take Dominic Brazil off the table, and guess what? You're going to go through with Anthony Joshua versus Wilder because you don't have no other options. You take those options off the table. That's what you must do. You absolutely must take the options off the table, and then you push forward 100%. But y'all go check out the article. Boxing Scene dropped the article with Eddie Hearn. He said negotiations are going well. He said, but if the fight was to take place in the UK, It would have to take place in September. If it was to take place in Vegas or New York, it wouldn't take place until November. So then he said that Alexander Povetkin is still a backup plan if the fight don't get signed, which I don't know why it wouldn't get signed at this point. AJ and Wilder both said they want it, but he said that Alexander Povetkin is still a backup plan. So, you know, it's yet to be seen, man. This is an ongoing saga, and now it's becoming draining. You know what I'm saying? At this point, just get it done. We just wanted to get done as fight fans. We want to see the best fight the best. We want to see an undisputed heavyweight champ. Let's get it done. That's all I got, man. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV. Like and share my videos. You know what I'm saying? If you like this platform, make sure you like it. Make sure you share it. That's all I got for you. It's your boy Blue. Hashtag LDBC. Hashtag new media. Hashtag Black Media's Role. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue. Peace.